bit of a late start today. Hi, Heather. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Amy. Hi, Chris Cirillo. I did get your message, but I couldn't think of anything quickly enough. I'll think of something. Casey Longo, long time no see. Hi, Aunt Croco. Dea Mezzafero, my beautiful cousin. Hi, Jamie Feast. Thank you for sprinkling today. I know I have not gotten back to you, so if you need a reading still, you let me know. I'll grab you today. Hi, Barbara Flannery. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. So I am always trying to change it up, always trying to figure out a different way that I could see the questions better. So I'm working with a computer. I am working with my iPad. I'm working with all kinds of stuff today. So hopefully, oh, okay, I can see it here. All right, now I wonder if, all right, I'm supposed to be able to, I don't know how everybody else pins stuff to the comments. So let me put it here. Pardon me for a second. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why I cannot. I'm like the only person who doesn't know how to pin. All right. So we're just going to figure it out as we go, right? All right, Jamie, you are on the list. I'm not sure if Donna is on yet. So I'm going to try to get on here. Oh my gosh, I hope everybody had. Hi, Dee. I see Amy saying hi to you, so I'm assuming you're there. Carolyn Lister, how are you? Hi, Marion. Hi, Sean Michael. How are you? Hi, Christina. So, oh my God, I hope that everybody had as wonderful a new year as you could possibly have. You know, it's been a crazy year. We're not supposed to be social gathering and all of those things. So I, stay together with my soul sisters and that's it. And we had an incredibly wonderful time. All we did was dinner. Hi, Anita. Anita, yes, you can get on the list. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Velvet. Thank you for sprinkling. If you sprinkle while we're live, then we're going to put you in for a drawing for, I do 2 free 30-minute readings a week, and Dee will pick you and contact you. I still owe one more person a reading from last week. And also we have our vision board class this week. We gave away 3 entries last week for the vision board class. Diane DeLucia, you won one of the free entries into the vision board class. And I'm not sure if we got a chance to contact everybody. Judy Gardner, Julia Griga, you both received free entries. Carlotta Muffalata, what do you got for me, doll? What do you have? Elizabeth Berry, I don't know if she's on the list. I mean, if she's on right now, but she won. Did I have it here? So if you signed up for our newsletter, I finally did a newsletter. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I'm so proud of myself. I finally did a newsletter. I don't know how to blog, so I did a newsletter because I sometimes do newsletters for my family. So I said, well, I know how to do a newsletter, so let me do a newsletter. So I thought I did an adorable newsletter, but apparently it's not the same, and it was very difficult to get it posted. But so I did a newsletter, and I had posted if anybody signed up for the newsletter after the first, when we got it done, I was going to give away a planner, so just a little monthly planner to get you started for the new year, because I thought these were so cute. Do more of what makes you happy, and it's just a year-long planner with a little pen that, oh my, it totally lights up, and of course it's pink, which I totally love. So I bought myself one. Thank you, Amy DeSanto. So Elizabeth Berry won the planner and pen. So you'll be receiving that in the mail this week. Let me see. Last week I was able to put in there if people wanted to. I'm just going to see if I can post that. So let's see. Enter. I'm just going to keep sort of throwing our karmicinspirations.net into the, I don't know how to do any of this. I gotta have Chris Kydell, who is like the master at this. I don't know if you all watch Chris. Does this she's been doing this for like 2 years. And she does every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. She goes live. She does it on Instagram simultaneously, and she does the Facebook, and she has things pinned and posted and all kinds of fabulous stuff. So I really need to learn from her how to do it. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Kim. How are you? So I hope everybody thanks, Linda Logan. So I hope everybody had a great, great, great New Year. Oh my God, this is so funny. So I had a reading with a guy this week, and when I did his reading, he goes, "Is that what you really look like?" I think when people pay for readings and I do a private reading, they expect me to come in a costume. Hi, Sherry Mancini. Hi, Doreen Dilger. So Doreen Dilger and I are co-hosting our vision board class this week. So that's on January 6th. I don't know if we're both, hi Pam, I don't know if we're both at 7 or 7:30, but I think mine was at 7, so we'll figure out the time, but probably start at 7 on Zoom. And we've already started sending out inspirational things to get you started. So if you have not received anything from us and you signed up for those classes, then you want to, it's not really a class, it's a workshop. Then you want to go ahead and, hi Sherry, you want to make sure that you let us know, because you should have already received some inspirational things to get you started. So some people have no idea. Oh, I wanted to put my vision board up for you so you could see it. But a vision board is literally, you could do it on anything. So don't let that be the hang up that you don't know what to do it on. I have done them on memory boards. I have done them on a foam core board just like this. I have done them on a cardboard box because I cover the whole box anyway, so it doesn't matter what the back is. So I do all, whatever. And then we send out inspirational things like, what is it that you want to manifest for the year? We talk about planning out your year, and so cutting out pictures, cutting out sayings. We send you some inspirational stuff that you can put on your board. So, it's just a matter of, planning out your year and what you want it to look like. So, so we had, if you're on Julie Griga, Judy Gardner, Diane DeLucia, you all won free entries into the vision board class from last week. If you sprinkle into the news feed, into your news feed while we're on, we're giving away another 3 entries this week before Wednesday. So if you're free Wednesday night and you want to get into the vision board class, go ahead and sprinkle. If you win and you're not available, you might also then have an option to do a free 30-minute reading with me sometime during the week as well. Oh my God, we had our Angel Scope release this week as well. I don't know if I love horoscopes. I love horoscopes. I like trying to find mine every single day. I do a horoscope and I do my card of the day almost every single day. So I need to know these things. So I did, so Sean, what you have to do is you have to throw a question out there that I could answer in like 3 cards, because we try to get as many in as we can. So if you ask me a question that I can answer like in 3 cards and I see it, I'll get you on the list. I just don't do general readings because they take too long, and then I start answering questions that you didn't ask and you're like, no, that's not it. I don't have time to poke around and guess. That's a 30-minute reading, which I would love to do, and I will do if you want to, but this, for tonight, we just kind of throw some questions out there and get to them quick. So we did our Angel Scope. I don't know if anybody saw that, but on karmicinspirations.net, you could go on and find your Angel Scope. Every zodiac sign is guided by a guardian angel, and our Angel Scope is different because it tells you what your specific guardian angel wants you to know about for the month. So we're going to be doing that every month as well. So I think that was everything that I had to tell you about. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nicki Majorano. I am the CEO and Chief Inspirationalist of Karmic Inspirations. I am a transformational life coach, intuitive transformational life coach. I am an intuitive oracle and tarot card. I cannot even talk tonight. This is going to make tonight very interesting. Intuitive oracle and tarot card teacher and reader. We're going to be also getting a class booked because we finally are getting our workbooks done for the class. So I'm excited about that. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. So we're going to be doing that. And if anything I say tonight resonates with you and you would like to book a reading with me, we do 30-minute and 60-minute readings. You can do that at karmicinspirations.net as well, which is right here. Or you can call 527-5566 and talk to Dee, our fabulous inspirationalist, and she will get you booked and have the reading booked as well. So I think we are pretty much ready to get started. Let me see. I want to just share this too. All right, we got our things shared too. I think everything that we need to be shared to. I still can't figure out how to pin anything, so we're just gonna kind of let that go. I got Dee over here on board, so let's see. This even gave me like an option last week to title it and all that, but it's not doing that this time. So I have no idea. Hi, Liz. Hi, Emery. Hi, Tammy. Carmela, Happy New Year. Thank you. Good question, Sean Michael. You're on the list. All right. See, I'm having trouble getting your text up. Hold on one second. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay, so I'm connected with Dee. I'm going to start out by thanking Dee because every week I forget to thank her. And honestly, I couldn't do all I do without her. So thank you for everything. Deanna D'Ambrosio, thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. Goya Del Vecchio Cavallo. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. All right, let's see. I think that was everything I had to tell you. So I'm just going to move that over there. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we had Carmela, you're on the list. Carmela, you're on the list talking about surgeries. Wow, we got a lot of people doing surgery. You know, I had a little bit of surgery myself, and let me tell you, it's scary having surgery right now, like being anywhere near a hospital with this whole COVID thing. You're like, you just don't want to do it. Hi, Julie. Hi, Sarah. Somebody just had a question about a house. It's going so fast. So if I don't catch your questions, don't be afraid to ask. I know some readers don't want you to, keep asking as they go in order, but I can't see them. So just keep throwing them out there. Hi, Mark DeSanto. Long time no see. Happy New Year. Who else is on there? Oh, I got cards falling out all over, but there's too many just to pick one. So let's see. We're going to keep shuffling. All right, we're just going to pick one. Hi, Lisa Thibodeau. All right. Ah, I love this card. All right. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Karen Greco, hi. All right. What do we have here? Oh, Zenith. Oh, I love this. Okay. Don't you love these cards? Again, these are the L-Key deck. If they're called She Becomes or She Is or something, they're in multicultural, which I love, but most of them are in French, and I don't speak French. I don't really have an affinity to France, but I just love, love, love the look of these cards, and they're all about powerful women, which, I'm all about. So Zenith, look at how beautiful she is, right? She's a warrior, obviously, and she is she who prepares, formulate, strategize, and devise. Isn't this, so now, I know you all think this is crazy, because I think this is crazy too, and how these cards work, but isn't this what we were just talking about? She's all about strategizing, about everything. And I love her because she's all about, she knows that war is inevitable. She knows that she has something coming up, that she's going to have to do battle. And she's like, okay, I need to figure out the best time. I need to figure out my strategy. I need to put my plan in place. She's all about strategizing the best course of action. And I love her because she has this beautiful headdress. So it tells you that obviously she is somebody important and somebody who is in charge. I love that it's black and white because it represents the fact that you're going to have big thoughts, big ideas, and they're going to be clear enough. They're going to start to come to you in black and white. So it's going to be easy for you once you put them down on paper to kind of make a decision. They're going to be like black and white. It's going to be easy for you to realize that. I love that even though she has this rigid armored helmet and this very fierce mohawk, that she's wrapped in soft clothes, and they're red for fire and passion. So she's like wrapping herself up in protection, but also with, you know, with like swaddled, like with safety and comfort and passion and love and being secure as well. So I love this. It's about strategizing, like we've been talking about with the vision board class. It's like strategizing, putting your ideas down. When you strategize and you make a plan, it becomes very clear the steps that you need to take when you have a clear idea of where you want to go. You could go through life all day and say, I'm just going to go wherever God takes me. That's fine. For some people that works. For other people, getting up and having no plan and no vision is like Groundhog Day every day. I'm going to get up, I'm going to have my coffee, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to come home and pray for the weekend. Well, that for some people works. For other people, it's kind of boring and it has no purpose. So you have to have some kind of purpose, some kind of direction, some kind of destination to have any idea of where you're going. So at least if you have a destination of where you want to be, having an idea, a purpose, a plan, a strategy, a timeline, those are things that help. I want to learn how to speak Spanish. Okay, when do you want to do that by? I'd like to learn how to speak Spanish by the end of the year so next year I can go to Spain. Okay, good. Now that's a plan. So, and you know, they always say like people who, you know, put their dreams and their hopes and their plans from pen to paper online are I don't know what the percentage, some like 1,000 times more to, you know, achieve them because you look at it. I do know that they say something to the effect of every millionaire looks at their goal once a day, and that's what helps them achieve their goal. And they say billionaires look at their goals twice a day, and that helps them to keep their eyes on the prize. So it never hurts to do that. It doesn't hurt to call in your friends and say, bounce ideas off them and say, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because as you start to strategize, having more ideas and more opinions can't hurt. It can't hurt. I'm going to put that right over there. I love that. So it's all about strategizing. Think about what you want. Think about what your plan is. Think about how you want this year to look different than next year, even if it doesn't really look that different. All right, we got stones. We got stones. We got crystals. I got a whole bunch of them. So let's see. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Hi, Terry Purdy. How are you? I am so sorry about Bandit. I know that was your baby. I'm losing crystals. Hold on. All right. Say rough one, smooth one. I'm not sure tonight. Hi, Kristen Colella. Hi, Donna Ring. All right, I'm just gonna grab a little one. All right, our stone tonight. Hi, Denise. Hi, Velvet. Hi, Heather. All right. Heather, I don't just do general readings like that, so if you have something coming up and you want to ask me something that I can answer in a couple of cards, I'll be happy to try to grab you. But I don't do general readings on Sunday nights because they take way too long. And we're trying to get as many people in as we can. All right, so tonight's stone, oh, I didn't even put my little, I tried to even get a little light here so it helps me to see. This is a clear quartz. Now, a clear quartz is not among like the most beautiful stones. There are so many that are better. Not better. There are so many that are more attractive and sparkly and you know, more eye-catching. But the quartzes are really, this is the supreme gift of Mother Earth. And the quartzes are the most popular and most abundant of all of the crystals. So most people, when they think of the term like crystal rocks, they're thinking of the term of a clear quartz. I love, love, love this stone because this seriously is the power stone of all power stones. If you are just starting out with crystals, the number one stone that you should have is a clear quartz. I know that everybody wants to go for like the big ones and the pretty ones and the sparkly ones, but this stone is the amplifier and power stone of every stone. No matter what you put it with, hi Kevin, no matter what you put it with, it amplifies whatever energy you put it with. So if you put it with yourself and you're totally happy and hyped up, it's going to amplify that. If you put it with amethyst, it's going to power up the amethyst energy of healing. If you put it with a Criscola, it's going to put up the, amplify it for speaking and for knowledge and all of those things. So all by itself, it's an incredible stone because it is a stone that will help to hold the energy until, and it breaks up because of all the inside it has. It's like almost like a diamond, that it has all the little whatever you call that, little, shards in there, so that it amplifies it and it separates it out. But it's a great manifesting stone because it will, not only will it amplify, like it brings the energy in and then puts it all out to the universe, but it also holds the energy long enough until it actually manifests what it is that you're trying to manifest. So I absolutely love this stone. It's like the most ordinary, they call it the most ordinary, extraordinary stone. I didn't make that up. That's really what they call it. So that is that. I don't really do a class on stones, Diana, because I'm not really a big stone expert. I love this couple stones that I do keep like 30 stones on my table. And that's what I pick from. But I could not just like pick up stones and be like, oh, this is, go into like if you go into crystal stores, there's like 20 million crystals. So maybe we could do like a beginner one with the 10 or 15 or 20 that I know, and at least give everybody like somewhere to start. It's, they are so powerful. They're almost like alive with energy. They are so powerful. I have crystals all over me, all over my office, all over my table. I live, and like some people do the essential oils. This is what I do, is with the crystals. So maybe we will do that. Maybe that's on the list too. Hi, Virginia. So that is that. It is the most versatile of all the stones. It's the most common. So I have a couple of them, so I'm surprised I don't pull that more often than I do, because that's another one like the amethyst where I just like have a ton of them all over the place. And it's like, because of the clear color, it goes with every outfit. So if you're wearing clear quartz or if you're doing feng shui, it powers up every area in your house. So no matter where you put it, it fits, it works. What else do I need to know about that? I don't know. We had a full moon last week. Did everybody make it through that? Oh, so emotional. At least you'll see that the emotions are dying down this week. So I hope you just all protected yourself and did what you had to do to get through the week. But it was one of the easier of the full moons. There was like no big tumultuousness of the full moon last week. So that was pretty good. Oh, I love this. This just fell out. A leg up, upside down. So it's time for everybody to kind of just put your legs up and relax and sit back and kind of relax and recoup from all the holidays. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Denise, I don't do general readings like that. So if you want to just ask me a specific question that I can pull a couple cards on and I grab you, that's how we do it. The telling you a couple months in a row, that's like a 30-minute reading, which I would love to do, but they take a little bit too much time for a Sunday. Hi, Mari. How are you? I hope everyone is just being careful. This, COVID is back. It really is back with a vengeance. And I hope that everyone is just being as cautious as possible. All you can do is protect yourself. I was somewhere on, I think Saturday, and almost no one at this location had masks on. And I thought, oh dear God, thank God I have 2 masks in my purse, because I just doubled up. All you could do is protect yourself. Hi, Karen. All right, let's see. You know what else I love about the clear quartz is that it's a good for manifesting, but it manifests things that you're not even sure you need. That's what I love about the clear quartz, because it's not like a rose quartz where that's going to attract love, or an amethyst is going to attract healing. The clear quartz is going to attract what your energy puts off it needs. So it's like a great manifester of love. It's a great manifester of healing. It's a great negativity, protects against negativity if that's what you need, without even knowing that that's what you have to ask for. Oh, Michelle, I'll try. Sometimes it's when it's so soon when something like that happens. So I will try, but I don't know if I can. Let me get my cards warmed up and connected, and then we'll see how that goes. I don't profess to be a medium, but if my cards have a message, we'll see what they have to say, okay? Carmen Sierra Rentis, I'm not sure if she's on. She's an incredible medium. And she's at mysticalascensions.org too. So if you need to really have a connection with spirit, she is amazing. All right, I'm just gonna move some stuff off my table here. I have like 1,000 decks of cards. All right, D, let's see. All right, we are ready to get started. All right, Jamie Feast. I tried to get you last week, and I'm sorry I forgot, so I'm going to hit you this week. News about a job, so let me see. I don't feel like it's going to be this week. I feel like that you do have Treasure Island coming. Treasure Island is coming, which is usually like some kind of, prize, coming to you. And it is news and information and something that's coming from friends or family, tribe. So it's not like it's just going to be some random message. I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer than you think. The Happy card is there, but it comes upside down, which means it's delayed. The Treasure Island card is right behind it, meaning that it is coming and that prize is within reach, but you just have to wait to get there. It's saying sit back and observe. The tribe is coming. Saying go with the flow, and take a breath. So it's saying the higher power is with you, and there's no place like home. You might actually do some work from home for a bit. I don't know if this job is going to be a transition job, that it's going to have you maybe doing some other things from home before you get started, like doing something else. But it's saying there's not much more you can do. The yin energy is just sit back and wait. It's saying to not give up. Like don't start giving up. Don't have like a conscience of like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm good enough. Maybe I didn't qualify. Do not have any of those thoughts or ideas. That is going to be very detrimental. It's saying that friends, family, and guides from the other side are helping to push you into that position. And of course, the support from a loving man. It's saying that comes and goes. Like 1 minute, it's going to be like, oh, you totally got this. And the next one, it's going to be like tough love. So don't, get upset if there's a little bit of like give and take and push and pull in the house. So that's what that's saying. But it's saying take the steps you need to keep moving forward as if you already have the job, because it definitely is coming. And just honor your sacred temple. So know that, stay true to yourself, stay true, have gratitude like you already have the job. Thank you for giving me this job. Thank you for being so good. Because if it's not this job, it's one that's coming up right behind it. But I feel like you have friends and family helping you. The Treasure Island card is there, and it's just going to take longer than you think. So just hold tight and take a breath, it's saying. I hope that helps. Sammy Quinones, I knew you were coming on tonight. I knew it. I felt it. Sammy Quinones, former Waterbury guy down in Florida. Don't we all wish we were down in Florida? We're expecting snow again. I love it. I love snow. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't see that. Let me see with D. Sean Michael, let's see. Sean Michael, I think you had a two-part question, so I don't know what part the cards are going to answer for you. I think you had a question about surgery, and I think you had a question, you're welcome, Jay, and I think you had a question about a relationship. So let's see. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly, that's a very generic question. So while we're doing quick readings on a Sunday, three card answers. So, three questions are going to, a 3-card answer is going to be like, I have surgery coming up. I have, something wrong with my health. Don't make me guess how your health is. Are you having surgery, in surgery, out of surgery, recovering from surgery, sick, not good, not, I could do a 30-minute reading for you anytime you would like. You just have to call Karmic Inspirations. But if you want me to pull a couple cards, just please be more specific. So Sean Michael, I'm guessing this is telling me about your relationship, because the first few cards that come up tell me that there's a milestone coming up. Milestone coming up with true love. I feel like, okay, so there's a couple things. I get the new beginnings card upside down. I don't know if you or she had an opportunity to have a new beginning somewhere else that was outside of the relationship, but I feel like that was just something that was fleeting. Or if we are trying to almost start this relationship again, if it's like, okay, we're kind of bored and we need to move forward. I feel like everybody's trying to play it safe. I feel like, I don't know if you're there. Feedback would be helpful, but I don't want to put all your business out there. Let's see. All right, so I'm getting a lot of things. I'm getting that if you choose to renew this relationship, you have to start playing it safe. I feel like there's going to be, there needs to be an increase of everything. Time, emotion, activity. I feel like there has been a constant decrease in everything. Like the whole relationship has just slowed down. There's been a lack of communication, a lack of activity, a lack of togetherness, a lack of everything. But I feel like the person that you are with is a true love for you. If you're no longer with this person or looking for this person, the next one coming, but there's the true love. So I get a milestone and I get true love, which I love when we're talking about relationships. But I feel like the new beginning card and the decrease card is saying that, you know, there's been a decrease and we have to start over again. It's like a reset. I feel like you have to stay optimistic. I feel like everybody's energy is all over the place. It's like we just need to pull it together to figure out where this is going. Again, going back to our warrior card. You need to start putting down where you want it to go, what you want to happen, what are your goals for the relationship, because without it, I feel there's a loving woman. The loving woman upside down and playing it safe are telling me that you're either thinking of another woman and you're like, oh, I don't know. So playing it safe means you're not going to do it, or you need to set your goals down. Do you want this relationship to work or don't you? And start putting the steps in line to make it better. Again, soulmate card upside down, co-creating a life together. These are all there with the person that you are thinking about or talking about or insinuating about when you ask a question about a relationship. But, you know, it takes work. It takes work. These things are not easy. If it was, everybody would do them. So you want to make sure that you are, you know, taking the steps needed to put all that in place so that you can have the life that you want and that you are imagining with this person. Hi, Allison Giorgio. What about a relationship, girl? You in one, out of one, getting into one, wanting one, breaking up with one? You tell me. Oh, but your friends, family, and guides want you to know they're with you. Allison, ask me a question. Hi, Sandra Stokowskis. I know, don't overthink it. Heather Stabar, are you moving anytime soon? You're on the list. I have a few people in front of you. Anita Calabrese. What's the future of the house that she is in? Well, there's going to be discoveries at that house that you need to know about. So keep looking around and see what you need to know about the house that you are in. Let's see. I see there's new beginnings for you too. I feel like there's like a happy new beginning for you. I feel like there's going to be something good coming for you. There's going to definitely be okay, so I get a decrease of a woman around you. So decrease of a woman around you and no longer playing it safe. It's like get out of your comfort zone. The universe has bigger plans for you. There's happy success around you when you start thinking of your higher self. Maybe the discovery is about something that you need. I feel like there's some so your family and guides from the other side are pushing you to make these discoveries. There's going to be an exchange of gifts from this person, and an exchange of gifts means that there's going to be signs or messages that you get from spirit that are telling you, hi Lou Musco, that there's going to be decrease means decrease is about and decrease could be anything, money, energy, aggravation, a decrease of and everything. So I feel like you're going to have a discovery. Your family, friends, and spirit guides are going to help you with a discovery that are going to help you with a new beginning. The new beginning meaning that there's going to be a decrease, and I get decrease, I get loving woman, and an exchange of gifts. So I don't know if the decrease of a loving woman means that there's the decrease of maybe you're going to be leaving and your kids are moving out, or you're going to be leaving and, you know, having something to do with your parents, or there's going to be someone else that's going to, you know, there's going to be maybe your daughter's moving out. I'm not sure, but there's a separation maybe of women or separation of child and woman. So there's a decrease in that. But also with the decrease could be a decrease in money. It could be a decrease of energy. It could be a decrease in a lot of things, decrease in size. When we're talking about decrease in housing, I feel like you're coming to an edge and it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone. I feel like there's going to be, I don't know if there's going to be money coming to you from somewhere. Treasure Island is in front of you. So there's going to be a decrease in money coming to you. Increase or some kind of treasure that maybe is what it's going to take for maybe the sale of the house. So everybody's going to get some money. If there's going to be some kind of money, that windfall that you get that causes you to buy something else. That's not telling me, but I'm getting time to go. I'm getting Treasure Island is near. You're coming to the edge, so it's time for you to take that leap of faith. The exchange of gift is telling me that that's an exchange of gift from Spirit. That's going to be like, okay, they're telling you it's time to go. And it's saying, stop playing it safe. That's coming in upside down. So maybe you're in your comfort zone and it's time for you to start taking some more chances. Start thinking of your higher self. I have happy success at the end of this. So if you're thinking about maybe moving in with someone else, maybe that's going to be something that's going to be, really good. Maybe if there's a, some kind of cohesive. It's saying be an observer for right now. Be an observer for right now. You will get to a fork in the road when it's time for you to make the decision. Take a breath, think about it, and make that leap of faith. That's what it's saying. So I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. It's a lot of cards with a lot of different kind of mojo all over the place, but I sort of even know your situation and it's sort of confusing, so we can certainly, pull some cards later. You can always hit me up. Hi, Kim. Excuse me. Let's see. Lou must go by. You're leaving already? You just got here. All right, let's see. All right, who's next? Tracy. Oh, Pelosi. Finances for the next couple weeks. Let's see. Tracy, I hope you're okay. I hope you had a okay holiday. I know the holidays are tough. I actually do think of you quite often. Love you too, Anita. Oh, Tanya, we're sorry. We missed the store too, especially at the holiday time. Hi, Sam. You got a new job? Did you get a new job, Sammy? You're on the list. Tell me if you got a new job already. Hi, Bernadette Petrarca Mecca. Hi, Mary Powers. Tracy, I want you to be cautious about who you're talking about your money with. I feel like there's somebody who does not have your best interest at heart, so I want you to be very careful about who you're trusting with your money and who you're telling your business about. Okay, Sam, you're on the list. I feel like you still don't really have a lot of peace in your life, and I feel like that has something to do with your family. I want you to know that your ascended masters are with you. You need to pray, and I know that not everybody prays. Your prayers can be answered. Your prayers can be answered. It's saying your ascended masters are listening, but you have to be specific about what you need. Everybody wants to pray for more money and pray for whatever, but pray for relief, pray for peace, pray for whatever things that the money will bring. Like it's very easy to just be like, I need $1 million, I need $1 million. But why do you need $1 million? Like, what do you need the money for? And I talk about this even in my manifestation vision board class. It's like everyone says, oh, I want a mansion and a yacht and I want to, live on an island. Well, why? Do you want, what do you think that's going to bring? Do you think that's going to bring inner peace? Do you think it's going to bring happiness? Do you think it's going to bring, you know, and ease of comfort. Those are the things that you want to pray for when you're trying to manifest it is that you want. It is saying, though, it's a time for action for you. It's time for you to start making the moves that you need to make. So you should, if you have not been already, you should be planning out what you need to do for the future and how you need to either make more money, bring in more money, or save some money. It's saying regeneration is coming. So it's like more money's coming back to you that was owed to you. You need to figure out a way, though, to get a leg up and have more money coming in. It says that the time is now. So now is the perfect time to start figuring out what else you need to do to fix that. It's saying that that is in your hands. It's in your hands. So the timer is now, that it's in your hands to figure out how to bring more money into the house. And it's not saying like, oh, it's a job or oh, it's something else. It's either by way of an investment, by way of saving and not spending, cutting corners somewhere. So maybe talking to a financial advisor, but be very cautious and get some good references and be careful who you're talking to. Because again, not everybody around you, I feel not everybody has your best interest at heart, including your family. So be cautious, okay? Hi, Anne-Marie Quinones. Is this your first time here? I don't recall seeing your name. All right. Carlotta's on the list. Should I put more time or money into the house? Let's see. I do feel like you're going to be in the house longer than you think. Oh, welcome, Anne-Marie. I do feel like you're going to be there longer than you think. It's saying it's time to start making some changes. The regeneration card is there, which is like fix up some stuff that's broken. You know, regeneration is like when the lizard's tail gets broken and it comes back, it regenerates. So it's saying that it's time to fix some of the things that you could easily fix. It's saying it is not time to go for you. The winds of change are not coming. So like there's no big change for you on the home front. It's saying you go round and round with what you should do. Your fate right now is your destiny is to stay there for just a bit longer. It's saying mending, fix stuff. And mending to me is like there's things that need to be mended in that house, and I don't know if that's emotionally, physically, you know, if the house needs to be fixed, if you need to do some mending before you actually leave that house. But it's saying go with the flow, fix the house, do what you need to do. It's almost like Under the Tuscan Sun. It's like, I don't know if you saw that movie, but it's one of my favorites. And it's like, you know, she moved to Italy on a whim because her life was like broken in America. And as she fixed the house, she fixed her life. And it was kind of like, that is like kind of what it's saying. It's like as you mend and fix things in the house, you're going to mend and fix your soul. So it's saying you will know, you will be poised and ready when the time is right. So just keep working on your house and you will know when the time is right to go. You may change your mind and decide you don't want to go when you start to fix it exactly the way you want. And again, going back to our card, strategize, figure out the best plan. Where's your money best spent? If you choose that maybe, you know what, if I fix this, I might want to stay. You know, pick and choose the projects that you would want to fix. If you were staying, let's just say that you maybe are on the fence and say, you know what, if I were staying in this house, I would make that back bedroom an office. Or if I were staying in this house, I would take that closet and make that whole bedroom a closet. Or if I were staying, I would make the whole basement a workout room. You know, whatever you want to do, like start putting that down. And when you start to, you know, take one room at a time and work on that room and work on yourself and do all of those things, all that can change everything in your life. So I think that working on your house is going to also work on your soul. And I think you have to do that and spend more time there. I don't see you leaving anytime soon. Hi, Laura. Lou Musco, you're on the list. I'm glad you didn't leave me, buddy. You're welcome, Carla. And I pulled an angel card for you, and it says, stay open-minded. I know it's backwards. You can't really say it. Stay open-minded. Stay open-minded. You never know. You never know what your angels have in store for you. Hi, Amy. Amy, I don't do general readings like that. Ask me a specific question, and if I grab you, I can grab you if I can answer it in a few cards. Tracy Pelosi, I pulled an angel card for you too. It says love is your energy. So love is your energy. So stay open-minded. You know, sometimes people get so frustrated they forget how much they love each other, and the more you love, the more energy you will have. So stay focused. Ha, Laura, tell you something good. I'm just going to pull an angel card for you then, and there's, you know, that's what you want. So let's see. Hi, Elizabeth Morin. Listen, 349, angel numbers. Go on to Google. I don't know them all. Google 349 angel number and see what it has to say. Numbers are always messages. Always messages. And then post back up and tell us what it means. Let's see. All right. All right, so Laura, who wants to know something good? Your angel said, surprise is on the horizon. Expect a nice surprise. That's something good. Hi, Kaylee Cabanelli. Hi, Anne-Marie. Tell me about work. Are you working, not working, looking for a job? What are you doing? Kimberly White, you're on the list. Lisa Thibodeau, I love angel cards. And these, oh, did I keep the box? These are, I think they are called angel power cards. I love, love, love these cards. And they're perfect because you could just pull like one a day and get your message. Angel of wealth, financial flow comes easily to you, right? I just need to know for the day what my angels want to tell me. I love, love, love them. Angel power cards. I believe that is it. Angel power oracle cards. And you can get them on our website. We do have a whole bunch of them. And Dee, if you're in the local area, Dee can get them for you. You can pick them up. We can have them delivered, whatever you want. Carmela, I would love to. Let's talk about what you want to know about. Give me something. I can pull a couple cards for you so we're not just randomly telling you something good. I can tell you whatever you want to know. I want to tell you something you want to know about. Hi, Liz. Liz, you're on the list. Liz Petrikis? All right, Dee, you got a couple people in front of me, so let me go ahead and grab you. Hold on. Carmela's having surgery on Tuesday, so let's see what Carmela needs to know. Oh, is that the same Carmela? Okay, let's see. So I'm getting that it's finally going to put an end to whatever it is that you are having surgery on. I feel like you have gone round and round with this issue for quite a while, and finally, it's like, okay, finally the door is closing. I'm so glad about that. You have research, you have been planning this, you are on a perfect path for what you need to get done. You're going to the right person. There's no conflict of ideas or notions. I feel your family is going to be helping you during the recovery phase. You need to just let go of the fact that you can't do everything. Like, you need to play it cool, let go of having to do everything, and honor the fact that you need to recover. Like, your recovery is going to be very, very important. You need to, it says here and now is important, time for a nap. Your body heals when it's sleeping, so make sure you do what you're supposed to be doing for the recovery. Your higher power is there. Yang energy is surrounding you with healing energy. The Treasure Island card, when we talk about surgery, is like a full recovery. It's like hitting the jackpot. So know that I feel like you have like hemmed and hawed over this surgery for a while, and it's finally here, and you're just jumping it with both feet. It's saying that this is like perfect. And I feel like an unfinished symphony upside down is saying it's finally over. It's like, you know, I had a bad knee for so long and I walked out it for 2 years. And when I finally had my surgery, I walked out of surgery like this is the best thing I ever did. I should have did it years ago. I feel like that's how you're going to be. I feel like you're going to say, I should have just did this years ago. I can't believe it was so much easier than I expected. So know that that's going to be fine. I don't see any complications at all. I feel like this is the best thing you could be doing for yourself. Heather Stennen is going to be moving soon. Let's see. Are you going to be moving soon? Tanya Flueling. Yep, you're on the list. So Liz and Tanya. Liz and Tanya, Donna. Oh, and Sam Quinones was on the list also about his job. So while I'm just shuffling and giving my cards a little bit of energy, I'm just going to remind you again, Wednesday we have our first vision board, manifestation board workshop at 7 o'clock. You can certainly purchase tickets online at karmicinspirations.net. I think it's $20, starts at 7 o'clock. If you sprinkle into your news feed while we're live, you can win. We're going to give away 3 entries for free if you want to do a vision board. If you are not available on that day, you may actually win a free 30-minute reading with me anytime this week, except for Wednesday because I'll be in my vision board workshop. Our card of the night was Zenith, our warrior. It's all about strategizing and building your plan to face the battle ahead. Don't y'all feel like 2020 was definitely a battle we did not see coming. When I feel like 2021, we like sort of see it coming. It's like, I don't think it's going to be much different than it is right now. I think that now we just know how we can do it differently. It's like, you know, everybody was like, oh, we're stuck at home. Let me binge watch everything on Netflix. Well, now that everybody binge watched everything on Netflix, how do you want to do 2021 differently? You want to learn something, do something, go somewhere, figure out how you can sort of resume some normalcy? I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do different. I want to learn everything. Okay, let's see. Heather, I'm not really sure what is going on with you, but it's the first card that flew out of the deck while I was shuffling is the why card. Like, you keep asking questions like, why am I moving? Why am I going? Why am I staying? Why am I here? You need to answer those questions before you can answer the questions. Like, I can't tell you if or when or whatever you're going to move. It's all, again, free will. But the cards are saying that you need to answer some of the questions that you have about moving. Again, that's about that planning and strategy. I feel like your energy is all over the place. One day you're moving, one day you're not. One day you're moving down south, one day you're moving out west. One day you want a lake, one day you want an ocean. I feel like you're all over the place and you can't decide. The hidden motivation card comes in upside down, and the hidden motivation card upside down means that, you know, the inside under hidden motivations are all the things that you want. Like, what are your motivations for moving? What do you want? Do you think you're going to find new people there, a new job there, new love there, new life there? Well, when it's upside down, it's like you don't really know what you want in moving. Like, what is it that you're trying to accomplish in moving? I feel like that there was a loss for you, and that loss is coming back. So I don't know if you broke up with somebody and they keep coming back into your life. I don't know if you maybe lost someone that passed and you feel like you can't stay in the place that you're at. But I feel like that loss was a significant enough loss for you to not really kind of put you into a state where my energy is all over the place and I have no idea what to do or where to go. But the universe is saying it's time for you to pull your energy together. Pull it together. Be an observer in your life for a little while before you start making any big decisions, because you're not in a state right now to make big decisions about where to go, what to do, what to sell, what to buy, they're very, very big decisions that the cards are saying you're not quite ready to make. It's saying that you could have a lot more than you imagine, but you're not ready. It's saying you're not ready to make them. The higher power, the universe, everything is like saying you're not doing anything by the book. Like you're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants right now. It's saying you need to just pull it together, do some research. Think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what is going to be the best move for you before you start making any big moves. I honestly didn't see your question at all come up, so I'm not sure what state you're in, what state mentally that you are in or why you're asking that question, but I feel like you're definitely not ready to be making a decision as to where and when and why you're going somewhere. I think that you have a lot of questions to answer for yourself before you could decide where you're going. I don't see a move anytime soon, if that's the question. The answer is I don't see a big move right this minute. In the next probably 3 months, I don't see it happening. Sam wants to know about his new job. Sammy Quinones. Friends from like 40 years ago. All right, maybe 30. Maybe 20. We were kids. It was good to reconnect. We reconnected on Facebook. Thank God for Facebook. People can say whatever they want, but you know what? If it wasn't for Facebook, I would not ever probably see anybody. So I love Facebook. I'm so thankful that Facebook has brought so many people back together. I lived all over the country, and I have reconnected with friends from all over the country that I probably would have never in my life gotten a chance to see again. So thankful. Sammy Quinones. Sammy, I feel like this job was a gift given to you, and it's an exchange of a gift. And that means that, and everybody's idea of a gift is different. A gift means that the universe has put this job in place for you because, it's a job that you have earned. It's a job that you have asked for. It's a job that you have been thinking about. So I love that it's showing up as an exchange of gift. It's saying that it's sort of like a job. It's saying it's a regeneration. So it's sort of like a job that you have done before, but it's a new experience. I feel like so here's almost like a warning. I feel like you're going to grow old of the job very quickly. Like you're going to be like, here we go again. It's saying it's time for you to have a mind shift on this either job or type of job. It's saying that this is a building block for you for something better. So don't get into this job and go, oh, here we go again. It's more of the same. Or, oh my God, I got to deal with this again. This is just a stepping stone in the right direction. Don't put all your eggs in one basket or whatever that is. Know that you have to just sit back, put your time in right here. Realize how blessed you are to have gotten in with the company that you're in because it's a really good company. It's saying it's going to give you a leg up for something better. It's saying be peaceful and be kind. Stay clean. It's saying stay clean in your record there. It's saying clean in your record there. So I don't know if it's like a safety job, if it's something like that. It's saying this is a perfect job for you and it's going to give you a new life. There's a lot of things here that are saying that it was brought to you by something else, but you don't see it. So know that even on the days where you don't really like the job, that it's only a stepping stone for something better. Every time you don't like your job, just say to yourself, this or something better is coming, because something better is coming. I don't even know if it's with the same company or if the experience that you're getting at this company right now with the job that you're at is going to give you the stepping stone to get to the next place. But it's saying keep it clean. I don't know if that's like keep your mouth clean, like don't talk trash, don't talk about your business, it's saying just keep doing your work, keep your nose clean, keep your head down, do your job, don't complain, and just know how blessed you are to have it and just do your stuff because it's going to take you farther than you think. It's saying that the tribe upside down is saying that it could definitely become a second family to you if you give it a chance. So know that there's a lot of good things that could come out of that job if you actually give it a chance. But don't get discouraged in the beginning. You're going to be like, oh, here we go again. Another job just like this. But it's a really good job for you. And it's more of a really good job for you, I think, for you emotionally and mentally. Like it's going to be a good place for you to be. You just have to get through like the beginning stages of being new and the beginning stages of fitting in. But I think once you do that, it's going to be a really, really good place for you. Hi, Pete Dabrowski. Long time no see, buddy. How you feeling? You guys, I got a whole bunch of messages like didn't come through. They're all just coming through now. Hi, Barbara Kaufman. Oh my gosh, you guys, I missed like a ton of messages, so feel free to throw them up again. Throw them up again. Hi, Michelle. Okay. Kimberly White and Tanya Fleming. So Tanya Fleming, you're next. Having some trouble with her children. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. It's so hard, right? You guys, again, if you sprinkle this into your news feed while we're on, you can win an entry into our vision board workshop on Wednesday. If you don't have time to do that, you could win a 30-minute reading with me. Hi, Kaylee. Donna, let's put Lou Musco on the list. Denise, you just need one card pulled for you, doll? Let's pull a card for Denise. Oh, I got two cards because this one just came right up. Oh, hang on. Hello, my beautiful soul sister D. How are you? Hi, Sandra Chorleglio. Denise, I always never know if I say it right. Shoot or shooty. You get Archangel Gabriel is guiding your creativity. And have more gratitude. Pray for what you need. Be grateful for what you have, and you will receive all that you need. So I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you. All right. So Tanya Fleming. All right. Tanya Fleming. The back and forth is not going to end anytime soon. I'm sorry to tell you that, doll. Family issues are always tough. It's not so black and white. We know that we wish that they were. It's saying you just need to play it safe. You need to play it safe. Our narcissists, awful. You know, there's no way to fight an narcissist because all they want to do is fight. They're never going to admit they're wrong. They're never going to, give in. So all you could do, you're welcome, Denise. I hope that helps. All right, let's see. All right. I feel like there's going to require a total transformation in order for this to stop or end for you. And I don't feel like that transformation is going to happen anytime soon. There's a lot of things that the kids need to find out about the reality of things. And again, I don't feel like they're going to be doing that anytime soon. It's saying there's steps you could take, but they're not, it's almost like, you could keep taking the steps, but it's like almost like being on a treadmill. You could keep showing them that he's wrong, showing them that, I don't want to say that he's wrong, that he's not right, showing them who you really are, but they're not going to believe you. It's saying to ask your angels and spirit guides, ask the people who passed before you to help you to get your messages across. It's like maybe you need to seek out someone who could help you in a better way. Maybe seek out guidance of a counselor, seek out guidance of some kind of like a third party, maybe a therapist who could maybe everybody needs to go to like a therapy session. It's saying just honor your higher self and don't lower your standards. Don't don't lower yourself, don't grovel, don't, put yourself in a position where you have to keep proving yourself to other people. It's saying you are deserving of better things. You just have to play it safe. It's saying, the come to the edge card is where you jump in with both feet and it's coming in upside down. It's saying you don't need to do those things. It's saying things are going to happen as timing needs to happen. It's saying just don't be afraid. It's saying go with the flow. It's like the never-ending story. This is part of their fate. This is part of their destiny. It's part of the journey. So everyone's going to have to learn the lessons that are being meant to learn through this whole journey, including you and including the children. Unfortunately, when you have someone else who's pulling all the strings, 20 years down the road, it might be when somebody finally learns the lessons of who that person really is. But unfortunately, you have no way of controlling it. So this is for you, Tanya. I hope that you're on, and I hope that this makes sense to you. So know that you have no way to control the situation. All you can do, you can't change people's actions, only your reactions. All you can do is learn yourself, learn from this, learn how to protect yourself and your energy from it. You can't keep trying to control everybody else. You're never going to be able to change their way of thinking. Terry Perney, you're on the list, okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Tanya. Ooh. Uh-oh, it's on the floor. You know what that means. I gotta get up. And then I take my microphone and it takes everything off my table. Okay, let's see. Don't get old. Carmela. Ooh, card for you, Carmela. Your spirit needs to play and have more fun. It is time for you to find ways to celebrate. So it's time for you, Carmela, to find things and ways to celebrate. I don't know if you have a birthday coming up or if someone else has a birthday coming up, but some of us, during this whole COVID thing have played it too safe and have stopped seeing everyone, have stopped going out, have stopped, living our lives. And I'm not telling people to not do that. But there are ways that you could celebrate. There are ways that you could see one or two people, whether you keep your mask on or not, social distance, whether you go to dinner and, figure out how to do that. But it's saying that you need to have more fun and you need to find a way to celebrate the things that are coming up. You've had good things happen to you. You're not celebrating them. And if we don't celebrate the good things that happen in our lives, then it's almost like you don't validate them. We need that validation of our lives. We need that validation of ourselves. You have to celebrate everything. Just because we're in this COVID doesn't mean that our entire lives have to stop. There are a lot of people still working. There are a lot of people still on the front lines. There are a lot of people who, feel good and that still have kids. You have to still live your life and fulfill your life as best as you can. And celebrating all of the little things are part of it. Celebrating your birthday, even if it's just you having some cake or having something that you indulge in or, doing something for yourself. You're allowed. You're allowed. Two options, how do you choose? Well, there's a lot of things, Andrea, how you choose. One, I always, pull a couple cards. Two, I ask my pendulum. Pendulums are a crystal or anything at the end of a stick. And you say, tell me to show you a yes. And it shows you a yes, goes up and down. And if I say, show me a no, it goes like that. And it tells me yes or no, what I should do. Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. You could write it all down, make a list, make a checklist. Depends on what sign you are. Some signs, like a Virgo, needs a checklist. Some Pisces and water signs need to know what's going to make them more emotional. So, use your pendulum, girl. Use your pendulum. Vanessa Cereza. I could try to do that. There was also somebody else who had a loved one die at Christmas. I also said I would try to do that as well. I don't know if they're still on. Anna Stone, find your card. What card is missing? Scorpio, see? So Scorpios, we're all about emotions as water signs. So Scorpios are kind of in the middle because they want to know what's going to make us happier. Like, is it, what decision will make us happier? But Scorpios also have the logic of saying, well, this is the better choice. And even though it's not the one that's going to make me happiest right now, it might make me happier later. So for you, I asked the pendulum. I don't know. I'm not a great person to make decisions myself. But do you have cards, angel cards? Pick a card. We can maybe pick an angel card for you. Is that what you're asking? Ask me to pick an angel card. I can do that for you. Let's see. All right. Kimberly White with your cancer treatment. So let's see. Kimberly White wants to know if she's on the right path treating her cancer and back issues. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to give us answers to both, so we're just going to pull a couple cards and see. Yeah, okay, Michelle April must go. You're also on the list. So we have those two, Donna, for the grandmother and I think the dad. Right, exactly. So I don't know, Kim. I don't know if you're going somewhere, like if you're out of your comfort zone, if you're trying something new. I get the no place like home card upside down. That means that we're trying something outside of our norm. And that could either mean when we're talking about treatment, it could either mean that we're trying something totally totally different. We're either going outside our comfort zone, like we're going to a hospital that's outside of our area, or it could mean that we're trying a medicine that is not something that we are used to trying. It's saying like you have felt so alone in this journey. It's like, it's like, what's next? You have put in all the hard work. You've put in the time. You've been going round and round with this. It's saying just keep going the distance. Just keep going the distance. That your team is very good. It's saying your team is very good. But I do feel like you're going to be almost bringing in one more person to your team that's going to make a difference. I feel like this, I get the happy card with this, so I feel like that's meaning you are on a good path. You're in a good space with what you're doing. And I don't know, again, I get the soulmate card. So we're not talking about relationships, we're talking about healthcare. So the soulmate card could mean that your team is like your soul people, like they are on board with you, or your soulmate is really good and right there with you. So that could have double meaning for me, and I'm not sure which one. It is saying that you are poised for success. It's saying that go with the flow. Go with the flow. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to be happening. It's saying don't be afraid to start manifesting. Always throw. I love this. The angels of the four directions are always with you. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Carol Myrano, am I going to see my children soon? I'm going to pull some cards on that. I know I'm going to see you soon. So your intuition and manifestation card, that's definitely all about, every day meditate. Every day put healing light around you. Every day, make sure that you are your best advocate. You have the energy, the most energy for yourself to put a white bubble around whatever it is that doesn't feel good. Start every day with, I feel good, I feel great. Put a white bubble of energy, healing energy around whatever part of your body needs more work, your back, your, whatever area is affected by the cancer. That is the most important. It does say that you're going round and round. I don't feel like this is going to stop anytime soon, but I do feel like you're on the right path. If you are told to try something new or go outside your circle, I think that would be a good idea. I feel like that might be coming up. I got round and round. I get outside the home, and I do get, a couple things like that. Try something new. So I don't know if it's a new doctor or a new hospital or a new drug, but that introduction to something new is going to be beneficial. And then I do get happy success, which I love when we're talking about healthcare. I hope that helps. I do hope that helps. And just to, let's see, pull an angel card. Oh, you make a difference in people's lives. So, you know what? With all that you're going through and with all that you have going on, you are an inspiration to others. So know that, your positivity and your attitude are helping others in ways that you don't even know. So maybe starting some kind of blog, I don't know if you do that already, about what you're going through and staying positive will help others to do the same. maybe that's the 2021 thing for you this year. And that will help you, because the more positivity you put out there, the more you get back. Okay, so I got a couple cards with the angels. I got the angel of wealth. Now, the angel of wealth, when we're talking about healthcare, wealth and abundance and everything all comes into play. And wealth, there's nothing more valuable than your health. So when we're talking about a health, I get the angel of wealth is the financial abundance is coming to you. But that also, you know, again, no money could buy good health. So when I feel like we're talking about health and wellness, when you get an abundance card, that is an excellent, excellent card. So know that you're in good hands. And you may be getting an abundance. You may be getting some kind of, you know, that stimulus check is coming. Maybe that's what it's talking about. All right, so let's see. All right, Lou Musco, buying a house. Okay, so Lou, I'm getting a couple things. I'm getting it's time for you to take the steps, and I love this card. So we're talking about buying a house, and this is the first card up. I love that. Taking a steps, look, towards a giant new house. I love that. But taking the steps means it's like start getting on that path. I don't know if you've already done that, but taking the steps means all of those things. You know, buying a house, people think, oh, I'm just going to buy a house, until you get into the process of it and it becomes so like stressful. Finding a realtor, finding a lawyer, finding all the documents that you need, getting all those things together. I feel like your friends, family, and guides are coming into play. So I don't know if you're thinking about buying the house of somebody who you know, either who has passed away or who's maybe ill and going into a convalescent home, or just like a house that's coming up. So I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if, that's so funny that that's coming up that way. It's saying that your intuition and your manifestation are leading you to this house, like you've had your eye on this house for a while. But you definitely need to get some ducks in a row, it's saying. It's saying by your next milestone, you should have all this into place. So I don't know when your birthday is, but it's saying by your next milestone, you should be working on that. I don't know. Are you buying like, I feel like you're buying a lady's house. It's a lady who you already know. Do you already have this in play? Lou Musco, are you still there? Well, this one, I feel like you're buying a house either with a lady, or you're buying a May 5th. Oh, good. So by May, I feel like you'll be into a new house. I feel like you're looking at either a house that you know someone already owns, either a lady already owns it that you know, or that you're going to be buying it with a woman. I feel like there's a woman involved. I don't think it's a woman realtor. I think that it's going to be a woman that you know owns this house, and you're going to buy it from this woman. It's saying that you're going to have a harder time letting go of your current house, although I feel it's going to sell very quickly. So be cautious in putting anything you own or leaving the house that you're at, because once you decide you need to leave the house, I don't know if you own right now, you're going to, oh good, perfect. So, but I think that I think that the house you're going to buy is going to be owned by someone you know. I think there's a connection to the owner of a house that you're looking at that you're going to buy. And maybe it's on her side. So maybe it's someone that she knows. And I feel like if you own a house right now, that's going to sell super quick. So if you go, well, let's just put the house on the market and see what happens, it's going to go faster than you think. And it's almost going to make you buy a house that you maybe don't want to buy because you're going to be like, oh God, now we don't have anywhere to go. So I feel like you need to figure out where, oh, good. Because I feel like even if you just say, oh, we're going to buy a house, that the landlord's going to be like, okay, good, I need you out by the end of the month. It's going to be like something rushed. So don't start moving, forward on the house that you're at before you have the house that's in place yet. Because I feel like that's going to push you out too quickly and you're going to be rushed. I feel that the moving process is going to be a little stressful because of that. So I don't want you to do that too quickly. I feel like that's going to make it more stressful. That's what it's saying. That's going to be more stressful. The moving process of getting out of where you're at is going to be so stressful. So I want you to just do that. It's saying that you will be getting some kind of random message. Now, a message in a bottle for me is usually like an email or some kind of alert like, hey, did you know so-and-so was selling their house? You're going to get a random message about a house that someone's going to tell you, and that is when you are going to jump on it. I think the purchase of the house is going to happen relatively quickly, as will the move out process. So you want to make sure I get new life, I get poised for a quick move, and I get the message in a bottle is like that. Okay, this is going to be happening. This is the house. This is what you're going to do. And I get happy. So I love that these things are going to happen quickly, but I want you to start preparing now, because once it starts happening, it's going to be way quicker than you think, and it's going to kind of throw you into like a whole like, holy crap. It's almost like you're going to be out and in before you even know it, but it's going to be way stressful. So, and I don't know what other factors are going to come into play, but I did get soulmate with the loving woman. So I do love that, but I feel like it's going to be someone that one of you already knows, and it's going to be like, hey, did you know so-and-so selling their house? And it's going to be like, oh, I always love that house. I wanted to live there. So I think it's going to be like one of those that happens. It's not even going to be like, oh, let's look at 200 houses. I think it's going to be Kismet almost. All right, let's see. All right, everybody, if you sprinkle into your newsfeed while we are on, we're going to go ahead and give away a couple of entries into our vision board workshop for Wednesday, and we give away a couple free readings every week. All right, let's see. My mom, let's see. Snooki needs an angel card. Let's see. Snooki, beautiful souls inspire others and uplift everyone. My mother has the most beautiful soul. She really does. She inspires others, and she sends out cards for everything but Christmas, because her cards get lost in the Christmas shuffle. But she sends out cards for Valentine's, Shamrock Day, whatever that, St. Patrick's Day, and April Fool's Day, and Mother's Day, even if you're not a mother. She sends cards for everything. So for her, she needed to take a much timed out, needed break, and she has a beautiful soul, and it's time for her to start following her own intuition. She asked if she's going to see her children soon, and I can tell her that that answer is yes, because we are all planning on taking trips out to see them. I don't see a trip in for you anytime soon. Woo! It does say with careful planning that could happen, but probably not until your birthday, which I know for you is a couple months off. So I don't see it happening anytime soon as far as you traveling, but I do foresee you seeing your children soon by way of them traveling. And I get that because of the cards, not because I'm planning a trip to come see you. For all of you, that's my mom. She never asked me to pull cards, which I love that. I love that. All right, let's see. Vanessa. Okay, let's see. All right, Vanessa. No, we had Michelle first. Michelle Musco. Her dad passed at Christmas. Are you related to Lou Musco? All right, let's see. you. Michelle, again, I don't profess to be a medium. I'm just going to tell you what my cards say, and I hope it makes some sense to you. I feel it's like there was a lot of chaos and conflict surrounding him at the time when he passed. Now, I don't know if that means that, you know, there was a lot of action. I don't know if, you know, there was... Again, I don't know if he was ill. I don't know if something happened and there were people working on him. I don't know if there was just a lot of family things going on, but the chaos and conflict was around him. And he said that he's glad that's finally over. Okay, there's a couple things. Let's see. He feels like again, I'm just learning all the signs and symbols. He feels like it's like a new life. Like all of a sudden he went to the other side, and he almost went to the other side immediately, which not everybody does. And he went to the other side and he walked through like, so I don't know if it was COVID related, but I feel like he walked over there and he was like, oh my God, I could breathe. And it was like, oh my God, like a sigh of relief. Like, oh my God, like he can move. I feel like there was so much, like almost like relief when he got there. I feel like there were people that were there to greet him. He's showing me balloons, so I don't know if it was somebody's birthday, you know, besides Christmas. I think that it was someone's birthday. That's usually balloons. It's either a balloon launch or it's somebody's birthday is right around there. And whether it was his birthday, somebody in heaven's birthday, somebody's here birthday, I'm getting the balloons. And I get the soulmate card upside down. So that usually tells me that his soulmate is not there with him, but that he's watching his soulmate. And I don't know if it's his soulmate's card. I mean birthday. Can you tell me any of this? Are you even still on? This is for Michelle Musco. Are you still on, Michelle? All right. He's got a few messages for you. I wish I knew if you were on. Okay, so he's got a few messages for you. And he says that he does send you messages. Okay, your mom is here. Okay, so I get that. So the mom cards, the soulmate card's upside down, so that usually means they're here. And that's his way of telling me that he knows that she was his soulmate, and that oh my gosh, I got the chills. Like, so his message is, and I don't know if he's somebody who didn't say it or if he just wished he said it more, but he says, I wish I told you more often how much I love you. So that means that, you know, it means exactly that. Like, I just wish I told you more. And for some people, especially men, and men of a certain generation, they didn't say it that often, but know that the feelings are there. He's trying to tell you that you play it too safe. And I don't know if you're married, but he's saying you play it too safe. It's time for you to make a commitment that you've been pushing off. And I don't know if that's a relationship commitment, a job commitment, buying a house commitment, but he's saying that you You will have more peace in your life if you make the commitment that you keep pushing off. I feel like it's a relationship commitment because it comes up with a supportive connection and a commitment card. It comes up with a deserving and an optimism card, that you are deserving of so much more in your life, having more fun in your life, and being more fulfilled in your life. He's saying that you are so distracted constantly of your thoughts, like you always are worrying about everybody else. It's like, and that's always for you. It's like, you know, it's like you start doing great things and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I gotta help mom, or I gotta help this person, or I gotta help that person, and you keep putting almost like everything on hold for you because you're always doing for everybody else. He wants for you to slow down, and he wants for you to make a commitment. Maybe the commitment is to yourself, to start working on yourself, to have more fun, to make more commitments or connections, to be more creative. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you, but that's his message to you. He's saying that he never really showed it, but he has such gratitude for the people that were in his life. And he wants everybody to know how grateful he is that you were all there and always there for him. He says he never got to tell you that either. So those are the two messages that he wants to share. I hope that makes sense. I'm really kind of surprised. I hope that makes sense. Usually I don't get messages that quickly, but that's what the cards are telling me to tell you. So I hope that makes sense to you. We have someone else. Let's see. Okay, Vanessa, for your maternal grandmother. You're welcome, Michelle. I hope that makes some sense. Again, Carmen Sierra is our medium at the shop, and she's under mysticalascension.org. She's amazing. So if you need that, you know, more validity and more connection, she's incredible. Maria Rosado, you're another one. Too many distractions. Too many distractions. It's time for you to start focusing on what's important to you and what you need. It's saying distractions. Control your thoughts and actions to help you stay focused. You have to start staying focused. You have to start focusing on what's important to you before you lose control of what's in your grasp. You have things that are coming up for you. You need to start. This is for you, Maria Rosado. You need to start focusing. So pay attention to the things that are distracting you and taking you from your hopes and your dreams and your passions. Michelle, you got a lot of cards. Is this Michelle, the grandmother? Vanessa. Vanessa, grandmother. Vanessa, I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it's correct or not, but I'm getting this. I'm getting a tea drinker. Like, I'm getting your grandmother's a tea drinker. I don't know if that's telling me that she's English. I don't know if she liked tea. I don't know if she loved to just sit and have a cup of coffee, but I'm getting that. I'm like, she misses just sitting and having a cup of coffee and visiting and having, but she's telling me it's tea. It's tea. It's not coffee. Vanessa, are you still on? Oh, gosh. Vanessa, are you on? Terry Perney, an angel card for you is to focus on. It says, focus your loving eyes on your actions and loving eyes on your world. You will find what you're looking for. So for you, the question to your answer about your pet is that your pets will find you. Keep your eyes open. All of a sudden, you will start to see, either on Facebook or at work or somewhere, you will see exactly what you're looking for, because your new fur baby will find you. Divine timing is everything. Vanessa, I'm not sure if you are still on, so I'm just going to go through the cards that I have. I'm getting that I missed the coffee, the tea, the English. I'm not sure where all that's coming from. Your grandmother is telling you that it's time for you to stop living behind the mask. It's time for you to shed your skin, to start figuring out what it is that's going to make you happy and live your authentic life. She's saying that you're constantly like, I'm fine, and constantly doing things that aren't necessarily part of your soul and who you want to be for the rest of your life. She's saying once you discover who your authentic soul is, and she says you're going to understand saying this, like you're saying like you're doing stuff that's not really what you want to be doing. She's saying that once you do these things, you are going to all of a sudden have an increase of everything. Once you say this job doesn't serve me because I don't want to be an accountant, I want to be a nurse, or I want to be, I want to be a dentist, like the kid on the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. When you finally decide who and what you want to become, you will have an increase in everything. It's sort of like that purposeful life. You will figure out what you want and what you need. It's saying that the universe will help you when you start to be honest with yourself and living your authentic life. It's saying, she's saying that there was some kind of conflict that was here before she passed, and that someone still, even till the end and afterwards, was holding on to that anger and animosity. She's saying, but that never, she said that was over. Like for her, when she crossed over, there's none of that on the other side. So you have to know that all of that was over after she was gone. So whoever is holding on to that anger and the animosity or that guilt or whatever, she's saying that they need to let that go. She's saying that there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up. And she doesn't know, who, I don't know. She's saying it's a never-ending story, so I don't know if there's someone with some issues that need to be cleaned up. She's saying that she gives signs all the time to everybody, not just you. So everybody like says, oh, I felt grandma today, or I know grandma was here today. And some people don't feel that, and she feels bad because she is with everybody all the time. She is with everybody all the time. She's saying that in the process of shedding your mask, you also need to figure out what motivates you and what your purpose is. That purpose-driven life is important for you. I don't know how old you are, but she's saying that you're never too old and never too young to live a purpose-driven life. She said that's one thing she regrets, is that she did not live your purpose. She's saying she's here to help you, and her message is also that it is not your fault. It's not your fault. So if you're carrying some guilt about something being your fault, she's saying it's not your fault. I don't know what that means. I hope you understand what that means. I don't see you on, but Dee said you're still there, so I hope that makes sense to you. And your angel card says a light of hope. And the light of hope gives you positive feelings and energy to accomplish what you desire. Isn't that perfect for what she's saying? She's saying that you need to live your authentic life. You need to let go of the things that are holding you back. You need to shed your mask and stop living a life that everyone expects you to live or that you felt like you were supposed to be. And it's time for you to figure out what motivates you, what your purposes are. She's saying do that sooner rather than later. That is one of her biggest regrets, and that she's there to help you. So whatever you decide, throw it out to her, and she's going to be right there to assist you. I love that. And know that it is not your fault. So if you're holding on to guilt and thinking that something was your fault, she's telling you from the other side, it is not. I hope that makes sense to you. I do hope that makes sense to you. And again, Carmen Sierra Rentis is Carmen Rentis Sierra is our medium from Karmics, and she goes under Mystical Ascensions. You can find her on Friday nights at 7 o'clock on Facebook doing free readings. You can find Chris Kydell, another angel card reader, and she is available on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And Claudia Grady, who is an amazing tarot card reader and amazing, funny, and tells it like it is, and she's available at 8 o'clock. I think 8 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock on Mondays. I think 8 o'clock on Mondays. So all our girls are still bringing it to you live all during the week. We're doing our vision board class on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. If you sprinkled all of these things throughout while we were live, we will be happy to pull for free entries into our vision board class. We have quite a few people that are going to be in there. It's going to be super fun. It's a workshop, not really a class, to start planning your hopes and dreams and putting down on paper the things that you wish for 2021 and how you want it to be different. And that's exactly what our card of the night coincidentally is. And it's all about planning, strategizing, formulating, and putting it all down on paper and figuring it out. Our stone of the night, which I don't know what I did with, was clear quartz, and that is all about amplifying and manifesting and making everything happen that you want to happen. Our angel cards are, I believe they're Power Angel Oracles or Angel Power Oracle deck, and you can find that on our website. They're absolutely magnificent cards. I absolutely love them. And I use Wisdom Oracle, and I use the Quantum Oracles also. So a lot of people ask me what cards I use, and you can find all of those on Karmic Inspirations. We are still available for pickup, and we are still available for delivery as well as for shipping. We appreciate everyone still supporting us and all the support we received through the holidays. We're so thankful for all of that. And thank you to everybody who tunes in on Sundays, because we have so much fun, such a good time. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. So again, I am Nicki Mairano, the CEO and Chief Inspirationalist for Karmic Inspirations. Thank you to Dee for always helping us. She is our inspirationalist extraordinaire, and she is always there to help you at 203-527-5566 for any questions, problems, appointment setting, anything that you need. And I will be doing an oracle card, tarot card reading class. We're doing a manifestation class, a vision board class. We're doing all kinds of stuff, so stay tuned. My newsletter went out, so take a look at the newsletter. Go on karmicinspirations.net for the newsletter and for your angel scope for the month. That was, I loved it. That was so great. I can't wait. So we'll talk soon. Thank you to everybody. I hope you all have a great week, and thank you so much for tuning in again. We'll see you soon. Good night.